What's going on, folks? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish. So I've been super busy the last couple of weeks just between work and a bunch of other stuff. I haven't really had a ton of time to get out on the water. But I had a free afternoon a couple of weeks ago, so I decided to go down and try a new pond out, see if I can get on a few fish. It ended up being a pretty solid time. I had a good time out there. I only had a few hours to break the body of water down, and we're kind of in that weird transition period in between the summer and the fall bite, so the fish are just kind of doing some weird stuff. But regardless, I had a really good time out there. I ended up catching a few fish, a couple of pickerel, a couple of bass. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to get right into the action. Really hope you guys enjoy.
Alright, so we got a couple of obstacles to overcome before we can actually go fishing. But we'll see how this goes. We got this little weird 3-step thing that I have to drop the kayak in over. And then got ourselves a little thing here that should be real fun to try and get all the rods through without breaking everything. But we're going to deal with one at a time, starting with getting the kayak in the water. Yeah. Alrighty. Obstacle number 1, check, easy peasy. I think we'll just probably do best to pull all the rods down. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Don't come out of here. Alright. Doesn't seem too terrible, I don't think. A little tight, but I think we should be able to make this work. Oh yeah. Oh, money. We out here, folks. Place looks dope. Alright, well I guess I can kind of go through everything that I got tied on right now. So, got a big swim bait, obviously. Decided to go with the 7-inch Citizen today. Haven't thrown this bait in a good long time, so I figured, fuck it. Heading to a new spot, may as well tie it on, see if we can't get bit on it. Then in terms of conventional stuff, obviously got the old fairy one with the wacky rig. Hopefully we won't have to pick that up all too much today. Got ourselves a little smaller swim bait set up, so I got an underspin with like a 5/0 swim bait hook on that one. Probably throw a Kayak or something like that on that. Got ourselves a nice little flipping setup. Get through some of the super heavy stuff, see if we can't maybe do some punching or something like that. And then of course we got the old weightless Texas rig, because I feel like it's very infrequent that I go fishing and don't have a weightless bait tied on. But yeah, never fished out here before. Figured we may as well give it a few hours since I have off today and don't really have anything else going on. I was feeling super lazy this morning. Wasn't really feeling like getting up and doing anything. Tried to go fishing yesterday on my other off day and didn't get bit all day, so I was kind of just like not really feeling the whole fishing thing, but I figured why not, screw it. We'll get out, see if we can catch ourselves a couple of largemouth or some pickerel or something. And decided to try this little pond that I've driven past a few times. Looks super good from the road, but also super difficult to get into and try and do some fishing at. So I figured it'd be kind of the perfect spot to drop the old kayak in and see if we can't get bit. Again, probably just going to be fishing a lot of this stuff today. A lot of lily pads, thick, heavy grass, hydrilla, stuff like that. This is part of a river chain actually, so there's a little bit of current that runs through this place as well. So we're just gonna see what happens. Water clarity also looks great right here, so definitely gonna be doing some punching, some flipping, see if we can't get bit on that. I wouldn't mind starting out with a couple of moving baits out here in this more open area though. Just kind of see what's going on. Maybe head up this little river, creek channel, whatever it is. Just have a day of it. I really have no expectations out here. I haven't really heard anything in terms of good fishing out of this spot, but I think it's really partially because it's kind of difficult to access and actually get out to the areas that you want to do some fishing at. Wow, it really opens up back here. You can't see this bit from the road. I thought it was just kind of like a small body of water, kind of a small pond with a boat ramp on it for whatever reason. Or I guess half a boat ramp. I wouldn't really consider that a boat ramp, but it actually opens up a good bit back here. Interesting. I feel like the frog bite could be sick here in a little bit too, so probably pick the frog up here in a bit once the sun goes down just a little bit more. Starts getting to that afternoon area, but But right now, we're just gonna take it in, see what we can see. I am seeing a few wakes and boils here and there, so there's definitely life up here at least. Some of it's probably just me scaring stuff, but some of it just seems of its own accord, just kind of fish flicking around. So definitely don't hate to see that upon first investigation of a new spot. Huh, okay. There's actually a dam right here. A little bit of water coming through here. Like I said, this is part of a river system, so there's actually going to be some current, which is something you don't see a whole lot around here. It's usually just small little retention ponds and stuff like that. But it does seem like there's some current coming through here. Interesting. I don't know if I'm able to get over that per se. Maybe if I'm super, super daring, but I think we'll probably just stick to this little pond. I don't really have a ton of time today. Like I said, I was being kind of lazy this morning. I was just kind of laying around doing nothing. It's one of my 2 off days a week, and I've just been absolutely bushed from work, so haven't really been doing all too much when I have free time. Just kind of been laying in bed, recuperating. So right now it's almost 3 p.m. Sun goes down like, I don't know, maybe 7:30 or something like that. So still got, I don't know, 4 hours or so to make something happen. 4.5 hours, but don't have all day like I would like to per se. But that's my own fault. I should have just been out earlier. Should have just been not so lazy and actually taken advantage of one of my only off days each week. Especially because the season is somewhat coming to an end. It's middle of September right now when I'm filming this video, so probably a good way into the old fall transition at this point. And that means that winter's right around the corner. Hopefully I'll be able to fish into November or so, but no guarantees there. Definitely no guarantees that I'll catch something in the middle of November, because I haven't been fishing out here for that season, I don't think, ever. Oh, I just got lit up right there. Oh, got rocked right there. Right in front of the friggin' kayak. There's a bite. There we go. Come on. What is it? What do we got? Oh, pickerel. Freaking pickerel. Got me way up in the grass. Oh, he's so tiny too. Yes. Little micro snot rocket folk today. Calm yourself down, sir. Well, homie definitely wanted the wacky rig. Decided to go ultra finesse on these fish because I got bit a couple of times on the swim bait, but didn't find any depth to do any punching around, and nothing ever came on the swim bait, so figured I'd switch it up to something a little bit more finessey and got ourselves a snot rocket. Later, homie. Yeah, I know. Great, now I smell like shit. The boat is covered in pickerel slime. He threw my bait at some point in there, so grabbed myself another one of these. These are the Guggenbait's Drag and Drop, actually. Again, I just figured I would downsize, throw something super finessey, and this is about the smallest bait that I have with me. Only got a couple of these. My buddy Max actually gave them to me because he was like, yeah, I don't really like these, and I've been just kind of sitting on them for a little while, so figured, screw it, go through these last couple of them and just get them out of the arsenal real quick. I think I'm down to like my last, like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 packs of Guggenbaits, which feels pretty good. I've been trying to get them out of the arsenal as much as possible, although I haven't really been fishing with them all too much. But yeah, I'm not the biggest Guggen bait fan per se. Not my first choice in terms of baits. I picked up a ton of them back when I had just started bass fishing, and then of course my buddies tend to pick them up as well because I do tend to fish with people who don't really know how to bass fish, so they'll go on YouTube and figure out how to bass fish and then come back and be like, yo, have you ever heard of the Guggen Squad? I'll be like, well, buddy, let me tell you. But yeah, as a result, my friends seem to really like their baits, which is fine until they find one that they don't like, and then they got 6 packs of them. They're like, hey, here, take these. I don't want them, because I don't fucking want them either. Oh, there's another bite. There we go. That feels like a largemouth, maybe? Or another chainy. No, largemouth. Okay, right species. Hell yeah. That... It's funny because the Guggen baits that my friends give me, I find that I actually tend to catch fish on pretty well. So that was pretty cool. Literally just threw it right off the side of that little thing right there. There's like a reed line, and he tapped it pretty much as soon as he hit the water. See you, buddy. Ugh, got me all wet. Nice. Alright, I'm over here talking shit on the drag and drop, and it gets me 2 fish and 2 casts. So maybe they're not all too bad, but again, my friend gave these to me because he didn't want them, so I figured we may as well try them out here. Try something ultra finesse on them. Again, they are the drag and drop, so they're kind of made for a drop shot, but I'm just using them as a wacky rig today, just like a little micro finesse wacky rig deal. Seems like it's working okay. There's one. There we go. What is it? Pulled real hard at first. Oh, a little micro largemouth. Alright. Fish number 3. 2 largemouth and a pickerel. Man, he hit that so hard, I thought he was a decent sized fish. Just an angry little dude. See ya. Alright, I'm starting to figure something out here a little bit. First hour or so is pretty dull. Not much going on. Had those couple of bites on that swim bait, but most of everything that I've seen in terms of life has been way up in the pads, and it's mostly just been like small little pickerel and bluegill and whatnot. But what is that? Another fish? I can't tell. I'm drifting too much. I think that's just grass. Yeah. But yeah, looks like maybe fishing the edge of the grass line with a little finesse bait of some sort. It's probably going to be at least a way to get bites. Probably not big ones, but should at least be getting bit out here doing this. So keep kind of doing some drifts. It is kind of hard to stay in position and keep fishing where you want to fish, just with this wind pushing you around. But let's see if we can make it work. I got one. He's way out there. Oh, okay, a little bit better. I was repositioning myself and my rod started popping around. I was like, what on God's green earth is going on? Oh, and he's off in the boat. Alright, 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 alright. Okay, okay, okay. Calm down. Yeah. I got a little largemouth there. At least pretty in here. Got some good colors on them. Later, bud. Still kind of struggling to find anything of size out here, but there's at least fish. We're at least starting to figure them out, so can't complain about that. Another one? That is another one. Another little guy. Good lord. Little dudes are out. Okay, alright. Wow, he choked that. Fun, fun, fun. Nice. I'm going to take my worm back, sir. That's a little skinny dude. But he needs to actually get some real food on him. Sorry, bro. Probably could have used that to be a real worm. Alright. Again, another little teeny tiny guy, but we're getting bit. Can't complain. Really just out here to kind of enjoy the afternoon. Like I said, it is finally getting to be fall weather, which I'm just loving. It's like 55 degrees at night, goes up to like mid 70s during the day, so even when it's like the hottest part of the day, it's just so nice to be outside. So figured I would just, oh, is that another one? That was weird. I think I just got picked up there for a sec. Little time check for you guys. It's about 4:30 right now, so I've only been out here for, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half or something like that. No complaints. Still got quite a bit of daylight left, so see if we can stumble across a more healthy sized fish here at some point. But for right now, I'm just gonna kind of sit here. I finally found a little place that I can kind of hang out for a second. Just this little reed line. Wind's pushing directly into me, so I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just kind of pushed back up into this little pocket in the reeds, so probably just chill here for a minute, hang out, try and catch a couple of fish around here. The pond kind of narrows right here to my left, so there's probably a little bit of current coming through here. Like I said, this is kind of part of a river system, so there's current running through just about the whole thing, but there should be a little bit more of a heavy flow of current in this little area right here. So figured it's probably not a bad spot to just kind of hang out, catch a couple of fish at. It seems like there's a good few fish around here. We were just getting bit like just to the left of this little neck down in the pond. That was where we got all the other bites today, so there's definitely some fish in the area. Hopefully there's a couple of decent ones around here too, because I was hoping that we could get on maybe a flipping or a punching bite, but it doesn't really seem like there's a lot of deep water for there to be fish up underneath that stuff. You do tend to catch some decent fish flipping, which is kind of why I wanted to hopefully get on a good flipping bite out here, or a good punching bite, I guess, but doesn't seem like that's in the cards, at least right now. Alright, so I frogged all the way up to the back of this little pond, all the way up to that little dam area that we couldn't get through earlier. I got bit like 2 or 3 times. None of them ended up getting on the frog, unfortunately. I think most of them were just kind of small, just ambitious little angry dudes trying to get a big meal or something, but I ended up not catching any on the frog, which is unfortunate. I am, however, being absolutely assaulted by these mosquitoes, so I'm gonna kind of make my way back to the launch, and we'll just kind of fish our way over there. I'd like to catch at least a couple more fish, so we're gonna switch back to that little micro wacky rig, because it actually seemed like it was working out okay before, and we'll see if we can get bit again. There's one right there. That's a decent fish. Hang on. Oh, stay on there. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Come here. Come here. Come here. No, don't do that. Don't go down in the grass. There we go. Long, skinny guy. No way. That's epic. Literally just switched over. Decided to change back to just doing something super finessey, and that guy picked it up almost immediately. That was sick. By far the best fish of the day. Probably about a pound and a half. Not really saying much, but I will definitely take that. It's been pretty slow here for a minute. Thanks, homie. I'll catch you later. Well, okay then. Back to the wacky rig, I guess. Like I said, just gonna try and switch it up. See if we can get a couple more on the board real quick before I gotta call it a day, but yeah, if we could do that a few more times, I might stay out here, just suffer through these mosquito bites and just see if we can make ourselves a decent day after a little bit, because it's been kind of a struggle. Been catching a few fish here and there, but they're all pretty small, including the pickerel that I caught was very tiny, which I haven't retied from yet, which was probably not the best idea, but we're just gonna roll with it because I'm lazy and I want to just try and catch some more fish. Oh, there's a bite. There's another one. Oh, let it go. Dang. That's 2 missed bites. I don't like that. Oh. A bite? That is a bite, I think. Okay, don't fuck this one up. Did I get him? I got him. I got him. Please stay on there. Yes! Of course it's a little tiny guy, but I finally got one in. Let's go, baby. Alright. Okay, I know. There we go. Little teeny tiny guy. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Have a good one. There's one. Yes. Alright. A little bit bigger. Not by much, though. Hell yeah. Oh, he swallowed it again, too. Oh, he's not too bad either. Alright, calm down. Same exact spot, actually. Okay, I know. Alright. Back to back little guys. Later. There we go, there's another one. A little better. A little bit better. Oh, it's a pickerel. Oh, man. Oh, there it goes. Quick release. I like that. Hell yeah. That's the best kind of pickerels, when they don't stay on. Fuck yeah. Get another bass, maybe? There's a bite. Got him. Another little guy, I think. Oh my god, so tiny. Wow. Alright. Well, I think we're going to end it on this little dink, folks. I'm getting bitten. It's slowly getting actually pretty cold. I am a little bit wet right now, so that doesn't help. And yeah, it's starting to get down into like the high mid-60s maybe, low 60s. So, see you, buddy. It's starting to get a little chilly while being a little bit wet and being in shorts and t-shirt out here. So, we're going to call it. I got to get all my rods down and get ready to go back through this little opening in the trees. And hopefully, by the time I get back to the car, I'll still have enough blood in my body to actually put the kayak up on top and go home. Because I am tired. I am bitten to absolute hell by these mosquitoes, and honestly, I've had a good enough day out here in terms of numbers. Found a cool little spot. Not sure how often I'll come back out here, but I certainly will come back out here at some point. I feel like this would be a really fun place to fish before all the weeds come up. So yeah, we'll definitely be out here again at some point. But I think that's gonna do it for today.
Alright folks, that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. It was a little bit of an odd day of fishing. For whatever reason, the fish weren't being super active. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it's kind of that weird like summer to fall transition area, so these fish are being a little finicky right now. I got bit a couple of times on that underspin swim bait as well as a couple of times on the frog, but the only thing that we could actually get the fish to commit to was actually a little micro wacky rig. This is the actual bait we were using in today's video. It's the Guggen Baits Drag and Drop. I think it's the brown gill or the something gill color. I'll leave it linked down below for you guys if you want to go check it out. But this was about the only thing we can get them to bite on. I even tried to throw a normal size wacky rig with just like a 5.5 inch stick bait on it. They didn't seem to like that nearly as much as I liked that little tiny guy. So for whatever reason, they just wanted that smaller downsized presentation in today's video. But yeah, like I said, that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you guys liked that video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see some more content from me. Check them and recommend. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.